Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple Drains. So we came back down here to Tampa. We're going to finish fixing this channel drain that we showed you the other day. We're just going to connect the two drains together, and shouldn't take us very long. We're going to use the concrete saw, pull up these pavers, cut the concrete, attach a new pipe, and it should be done. Shouldn't take that long. But let me show you what we're doing. So the quick review, remember we discovered that this channel drain actually drains into that sanitary sewer. You see the clean out? I showed you that in the previous video, which is a big no-no. So we're going to go ahead and pull these pavers right here, and we're going to cut the concrete and connect this line and catch basin to the channel drain, which now runs over to the new sump basin and sump pump that we installed earlier last week. And that discharge line from the pump runs, out back to the alley. So we'll get things set up here and we will show you how to do it.
Okay, you've seen me use the partner saw many times. Partner saws can be rented from almost any tool place. Figure $80, including the blade. Remember, there is a diamond blade that you have to get with it. But what we're going to do is we're going to make several cuts. First, cutting the pavers, just to break those free, because they're actually mortared together. So we tried to use the pry bar, but the pry bar, all it does is break the pavers. So we're going to use the concrete saw, make a few cuts, and then we're also going to cut the concrete from where the pavers end and the driveway, the side of the driveway, because we need to dig all that out to make the connection. This is something you guys can easily do. It really isn't hard. Partner saw cuts this stuff like butter. Don't forget to use that garden hose. There's actually an attachment. If you rent one, you can put it so the water goes directly on the blade, but we find it's easier just to add water to the side. That cools off the blade, number one, and it keeps it so it can cut very cleanly. And it also helps keep the dust down. As you can see, so much dust flying up. It just takes a little trickle of water, something that you guys can do. It's a little bit intimidating the first time you do it, but I promise you, you'll actually enjoy using the concrete saw. Once we're finished with this, we're going to go ahead and use the pry bar and break everything out, and I'll show you that here in just a second.
Okay, so we made a few cuts, and again, hopefully that piece right here is not 8 or 10 inches thick. Remember, I've showed you before that the concrete saw blade only cuts 4 inches. If it doesn't get all the way through, you end up with a jackhammer. I also made a couple of cuts, into, looks like I need one more, but I made a couple of cuts into the pavers, and those should come out, but it's this big piece right here. You can see it's on an incline, so it could be quite thick that they poured, but we'll find out. Okay, so we've got all the pavers removed. I haven't tried to pull up that piece of concrete, but I just want you to see the pavers are set. This is concrete. These pavers are set in concrete right here, and they're thin pavers. You can see the difference. See how thick this one is? A lot of stuff's been added here, and I don't know why, but we're going to find out. We're going to break out that section right there. We're going to break out this section right here with the pry bar. It should only be a few inches thick, and then we'll dig down and see if we can't locate. There is a line coming this way. See if we can't locate that line, and then we'll pop this one out and make a connection over there. Okay, more fun stuff that we discovered. You can see pulled out that little bit of concrete. This is channel drain, and this is some kind of slinky pipe that they put in here. I mean, go figure, right? But I don't know if it ends right here or if there's another piece of channel drain here, but we're gonna find out here. Looks like that's the end, and it does turn and come this direction, but I have no idea where it goes. But our plan is to take this line and come over and tie it into this channel drain. So we're going to try to use the hammer drill. Remember, hammer drill is not a jackhammer, and he's going to go ahead and pound on it here. Maybe. We just want to try to see if we can crack through here. We need to get to the end of that channel drain. So it doesn't really matter where he starts. So if you look carefully, you can see that the little chisel kind of just cuts down through there. Sorry, when you zoom in, the camera bounces around a lot. You can kind of see it. Okay, so we got, all the way down, and now I'm just cleaning out this little groove right here so that I can use this connection, because this is not an NDS drain, this is something else. And this piece is going to slide, down through here. We'll wash that out so it makes a good clean fit. Then we're going to cut the old channel drain over there and turn that piece of pipe they've got coming underneath, and then we'll put good pipe on it, bring it over here, connect it, and it's all done. Okay, so we've got it ready to backfill. You can see we basically had to run, from that pipe right there that they've got. It's kind of a spongy pipe, but it works fine. We cut a hole in the old channel drain, which was under the concrete and the pavers. Then we ran new pipe over to this channel drain. Now we're going to go ahead and secure that with screws. Then we're going to backfill it, leaving enough room for more concrete, which we'll do here in just a second, and leave room for the pavers as well. So a lot of tricky little things, but it's not hard. It's not rocket science or anything like that. Just interesting how what they did, and I have no idea why they did not connect this drain, but they did not. So we're connecting it. Okay, so we're pretty much ready to pour our concrete. What you do, of course, is you wash off your area. Concrete's the last thing that you do, and you clean up your entire area, hose it off so that there's no more dirt, around the area, because when you pour it, it's going to be a finish. And so we're ready to do that. We're going to mix up the concrete right now. Okay, so we poured it back, as you can see, and I'm going to let the paver guys work on that. I put a couple pavers back, mostly just to hold. Remember, there's a hill the concrete sits on here, so just to hold that concrete in place. But they can break it all out and do whatever they want and put new pavers down or cut to fit, but real simple. So that's really about it. So a quick review. What we did was we connected this channel drain down and over to this channel drain, which now runs over to a new sump basin and a sump pit, Zoeller M98. And of course, I showed you it discharges out to the alley. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.
Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains. Just a quick note, we are extremely busy here, both in Charlotte and here in Central Florida. And I apologize to everyone. There are truly hundreds of emails that I'm not able to get to straight away. but I do put them into the schedule, and working forward, we will get to your job. Hang in there. Things move slow sometimes when it rains in the afternoon, and it really slows down the installs. Live help, same thing. I know you guys need the help, and I'm trying my best, doing as many as I can each day. Please use the service sign-up sheet. We'll get to you as soon as possible. Thanks.